Once a year on this day, I take a video of my garden just so that I can do a comparison. The elephant ears haven't come back. I think last year they didn't come back either, so I've got two gaps where my elephant ear plants used to be, and I guess I'll look at putting something else there. Everything else is looking reasonably healthy except for the end of that one because it's getting burnt by the sun because of the not being protected by the net. And the only other noticeable difference from a year ago is just that plant there is probably doubled in size, but everything else looks pretty much about the same. So yeah, I don't know what to do. The elephant ears still have life, but they're not growing, so I don't know. This one's never grown much. I guess it gets too much sun there. But yeah, the only other difference from a year ago is little Poppy. Soda looks exactly the same as she did a year ago. She hasn't. I don't think she's grown any bigger. They don't use that kennel at all, so I don't know whether I'll end up getting rid of it. But you know, and I brought those two blue chairs out because the other ones are too hard on my butt, and I found the biggest redback spider and her eggs underneath one of those chairs 2 days ago when I was cleaning up this area because I had visitors coming. As it turns out, we didn't come out here because it was too hot anyway, and it was too hot to even go out and feed the kangaroos, which was a bit of a shame because I feel you know, if people come to visit me, I feel like all I've got to offer them is the kangaroos and the ferret, you know. Look at my uncommon pets. But yeah, my nephew and his new bride came to visit. They got married New Year's Eve, and they were supposed to be going on a balloon flight tomorrow. You know, it was their honeymoon gift, but it got cancelled again. Third time it's been cancelled because of the wind, and they're planning to move to Melbourne. He's got a job interview happening soon, so I hope they get to do their balloon flight before the move, because I don't think they get a refund either, even though it's the company that's cancelling and not them. Apparently they're not entitled to a refund, which seems a little unfair, especially if it does get to the point where they're going to have to move interstate. They should be entitled to a refund, absolutely. But today it's about, I don't know, it's supposed to be 28 degrees today. It feels cooler than that. It's quite nice. Maybe it just feels cooler because it was so bloody horrible and stinking hot yesterday, and then we've got more of it to come next week. The last time I looked at the forecast, it said 40 degrees for Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, 41 degrees for Wednesday, and then Thursday, next Thursday week, is the funeral. So don't particularly fancy standing outside on a 40-degree day. So I hope the weather forecast changes a little bit in the next week, because it does often change quite a bit. Yeah, I'm trying to get the puppies to spend a bit more time out here. I sit out here with them and they're quite happy. But if I want to go inside, they want to come in too. And I'm still struggling with the toilet training. I could leave her out here for 3 hours and she holds it in. As soon as I open the door and let her inside, she goes. So, you know, it's a psychological thing now, and I don't know how to fix it. I certainly am not going to punish her for toileting inside. It's not her fault. So, yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. But, okay. That's my garden. 28th of January, 2025.